teach pupils, school-going pupils, on gender-based violence, on the theme building school champions in the fight against gender-based violence. It is crystal clear that Sierra Leone as a nation is very, very much prone towards the ills of gender-based violence, including teenage pregnancy, sexual abuse, sexual penetration, violence against women and girls, harassment, so on and so forth. So as an organization, we team up with the Sierra Leone Association of Women in Journalism in order for us to teach and train these school-going pupils. And to a very large extent, we are opportune to teach them, to tell them about the ills of teenage pregnancy. We communicated the message to them that let girls be girls, because if girls be girls, we will have a very, very productive and fruitful nation.
My name is Millicent Kago. I'm the Executive President for Sierra Leone Association of Women in Journalism, SLAWIJ. SLAWIJ, as a female journalist organization, decided to join the 16 Days Activism campaign against gender-based violence. We know as female journalists, we have control over our platforms, radio, television, newspapers, so we decided to dedicate our platform over the 16 days period to campaign against gender-based violence. Since we started the campaign on the 25th of November 2020, we have engaged in several activities. We've used the media widely to share information about gender-based violence, to raise awareness about gender-based violence. We've also done community engagements across the country where our membership is. We've done in Ujong, we've done in Kenema, we've had radio engagements in Koinadugu, in Bo, and across the country. But today, we had engagement with pupils in secondary schools. We had two events that went on simultaneously. One was at Municipal Secondary School, Kisidokiad, in the east part of Freetown, that brought together about 100 pupils to talk about gender-based violence during the 16 days of activism.
We already have a very, very, very important person in our midst, and she'll be the guest speaker for this particular event. But before I hand over the mic to her, I just want to talk briefly about this organization. Like I said earlier, most of us here do not have phones to go online, right? Because they already sent some of the things that you need to know about the organization. But because of the benefits of those that are not online, let me just elaborate briefly, okay, about the organization. Like you have, the name of the organization is Sierra Leone Association of Women in Journalism. It's an organization that is mainly based to talk to girls, young girls, okay? For them to know their roles, their responsibilities in society.
Today we are here as part of the global community to contribute in our own way. This is an annual event that starts from the 25th of November. It's another day also for violence against all forms of violence against women. That's the day that is celebrated in 25th. And it will run to December 10th, when we talk about violence, peace, gender-based violence, we talk about rights of people. And when we talk about rights are what we have as
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fatima Sagashi Sako from the Ahmadiyya Muslim Senior Secondary School. I'm the head girl of the school. Well, gender-based violence is a phenomenon and a rooted violence that is acting on our daily basis.
My name is Ramatulaya Kamara from the Ahmadiyya Muslim Senior Secondary School. Men actually see us women and girls as a lesser sex. So because of that, they discriminate us.
From the Methodist Boys High School. My own advice towards this is that gender-based violence is something that we need to say no to. We just have to say no to gender-based violence, no to knowledge. no to economic deprivation, no to discrimination based on your sex. Do your best to reduce gender-based violence.
And we also had another event at Rokel Secondary School when we also had 100 pupils from secondary schools in the west end of Freetown. And we had our guest speakers who are really afraid with the issues around gender-based violence that delivered a motivation to young pupils to support the fight against gender-based violence.
At Pupils Secondary School, Government Pupils Secondary School, where I was opportunity to be the guest speaker for one of the 16 days of activism event, gender-based violence event that was held here, organized by the Sierra Leone Women in Journalism in partnership with the Patriotic Advocacy Network. It was a special time for me because I got a chance to talk to young people, which is something I truly enjoy doing. And today we talked about taking responsibility for your lives as a guest speaker. I mean, we've had a lot of talk. I think we've come from different angles. So now it's not about casting blame or anything. We want our girls to be aware that they can say no, that they are valuable, so they bring something to the table, and that they should take responsibility for their lives. So mainly that was the focus of my talk today. And I truly enjoyed spending time with the pupils, because there were boys there also, and I hope that this will help them going forward.
Hi everyone, my name is Dulcie Matukali, attending the Methodist Girls High School. We're here today at Government Rokel Secondary School to grace the 16 days activism on gender-based violence. So today we had a lot of guest speakers, and we had speakers together with the competition on the concept of gender-based violence itself. It teaches us that women should not be regarded as the weaker sex just because they are females or just because they are girls. It entails a lot of issues surrounding women and what they face in our society and how best we can tackle.
I am Esther Tolly, attending the Patriotic Secondary School for Girls, and today as I was here participating, I learned also that the boys also, they should be cautioned because they are here to draw our attention to do other things that are not necessary in our activity in terms of school. So with the girls, we have what it takes to be girls.
And for us at SLAWIJ, this is the start of building school champions against gender-based violence, when we want to see the boys and girls in schools coexist as they have equal rights in their communities. And also the event for us in partnership with Patriotic Advocacy Network is for us to see how we start reaching them at this age.
Because with the administrative secretary of the Patriotic Advocacy Network, Sierra Leone, we are here today at the Government Rokel Senior Secondary School to do an activism on the 16 days activism on gender-based violence. We are here today with different pupils from different schools, training them to be the champions in their school to fight against this particular thing called gender-based violence. And we have done the training, and we hope to see that this particular thing being eradicated.
For us as female journalists, we feel this is our contribution to society, making our platform available for people to come and talk about gender-based violence issues, and also us developing messages to share with the public around gender-based violence issues. We know there are still challenges. We cannot do it alone. So we're looking for partnership. We have the platform. We're looking for experts in gender-based violence issues, and also how we can support these communities to ensure that we're able to minimize greater awareness around gender-based violence. So we're really appreciative of the partnership with the Patriotic Advocacy Network, and we're also open to partnership with other individuals or institutions to ensure that we create this change in society. And like I said earlier, our platform will remain open to issues that has to do with women and girls, because this is close to our hearts, and as female journalists we also face some of these challenges. So if we have the platform, we have to make good use of our platform to ensure that we share messages around gender-based violence.